In the most perfect times, the Father drops these messages to give me encouragement, you know. I happened to come across ExpressedWordz. Name of the video, 5 reasons why God needs to deplete you. Now, as I read the title to that video, I started chuckling, and I'm like, I couldn't be more depleted than 15 cent to my name. You know, financially, I am depleted, bruh. I am 100% depleted financially, you know. And I was pondering, and I was talking to the Father. I was literally in my head just a few minutes ago, waiting on my coffee to cool, not my coffee, my tea, waiting on my tea to cool off so that I can get comfy and watch a movie. But I'm getting off track here. So I got so much that I could talk about, but I want to stay on track. This particular video, because I didn't plan on grabbing my phone recording, you know, so I want to stay on topic here, because I'm not trying to stay on here. So 5 reasons why God the Most High needs to deplete you. And as I said, I began to chuckle to myself as I seen that title and read it. I'm like, bruh, 15 cent to my name, you know. And as I was communing with the Father, you know, I was talking to the Father. Here, let me talk to you real quick. And I can't sit in my chair, so I'm gonna lay down and talk to you. I'm dealing with swelling, okay? So anyway, I was in my head, and I was like, you know, Father, the only time that worry comes into play, or second guessing anything, or lack of faith, lack of trust, and anything like that, the only time that it comes into play is when I'm contemplating and I'm going throughout my life. I'm in my head, and I'm going throughout all my actions and everything that I've said and everything that I've done, you know. Hell, when I'm in the process of doing anything, I try to keep the Father in mind. So I don't think there is anything that I have done to cause the Father to withhold His goodness. But these times that I'm contemplating this, and I'm going throughout my actions and different things that I've done in the past couple of days, different conversations that I've had and different interactions, and I make sure that I keep it 100 with the Father, you know. Always making sure that I'm on one accord with my Maker. I always question my actions, my motives, you know. I always have Him in mind when I'm speaking to people, when I'm dealing with people. I make sure to keep a pure heart in everything that I do. Humility. Example, I didn't feel like I was in the wrong with the conversation that I had with my dad the other day, not too long ago. I mean, I know that he took it as disrespectful, but I know that in my heart, I didn't mean it in a disrespectful type of way. Nothing that I do is out of disrespect, because I don't want to be disrespected. But because I understand that the type of mentality that my dad has, this physical world view, okay, his outlook on life is within that paradigm, okay, is within that world view, and I'm outside of that world view, you know, but he don't see it that way. You know, he sees me inside of that worldview, because he can't see, right now he's not seeing outside of this physical worldview, okay? And I'm not saying this to put my dad down. I'm trying to explain the reason why he gets upset at me, and why he misunderstands me, why he mistakes me. Certain things that I say, he takes it to mean a certain thing that's not necessarily the reality of how I meant it, okay? But nevertheless, I humbled myself to apologize to my dad if he felt disrespected and offended, okay? I did this to ensure, for one, to let my dad know that I love him, okay? That's my number one motivation, to let my dad know that I love him, but also to be in one accord with my maker, because, you know, the Father said, don't let the sun go down when someone has an alt against you, or you have an alt against somebody. Now, my dad had hung up on me that day, and I was feeling some type of way. You know, I wasn't angry at my dad, but it upset me. It upsets me that I crave to have love from my dad, the same love that I share and show to my dad. I crave to have that in return, but I don't get it. I get the type of love that he wants to give to me, you know, which is not true love, but he doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand that true love is to love me the way that he loves himself, okay? But my dad don't seem to understand this, alright? But I love my family and all beings, all humanity, as I do myself, okay? This is not complicated. It's not hard to grasp, okay? So it's very difficult for me to live my life in this world where most people are only looking out for themselves, okay? And I have been chosen to stand in the gap, okay? Like, I am the one that is a generational curse breaker from my family, okay? My family looks at me as an idiot, okay, as ignorant, okay? They don't understand the reason why I don't get a job, okay? They look at it as if I'm lazy, okay? But clearly I'm not lazy, because I'm working every single day, you know, to the best of my ability when I can. You know, I work today through swelling, okay? I really shouldn't have been sitting at my desk today. I really should have taken, you know, today and probably tomorrow off my legs so that the swelling can go down. It won't go down if I continuously stress out my legs, you know, and the blood flow. I don't even understand why I'm swelling, bruh. I'm on water pills. And I just don't get why I'm swelling, but it's so annoying, okay? It's like really, really annoying. It's frustrating and it's annoying, because it's not like it's comfortable in my bed either. Like, my bed is hella uncomfortable. It's broke down. It's got freaking dents in it, and it's just uncomfortable as hell. So I'm uncomfortable all the way around, okay? And I have 15 cents to my name. Alright, and I ran across this video, 5 reasons why God, the Most High, okay, needs to deplete you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let this play, and I'm going to just interject whenever I feel the prompting to do so. Alright, so hold on a second.
Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another video. I hope you all are having a great end of your weekend. I pray that you guys are continuing to move that needle forward, chosen ones, as you step foot into the new week, and continuing to work on yourselves, guys, all right? Do not quit, man, no matter what you guys are facing in your lives right now, okay? I want you guys to keep on going, all right? Now, listen, in this video, we're going to go over 5 reasons why God needs to deplete you, why you need to lose everything, and why God needs to take things away from you in order to move your life forward, my family, okay? And listen, guys, along your spiritual journey, a lot of you guys are going to experience this. Matter of fact, you're probably experiencing this right now. Some of you actually are. Some of you already went through it. Some of you are about to go through it. No matter where you are right now in your lives, just remember, we are all in this together, my family, okay? Now, the first reason that God needs to completely deplete you and remove things from your life is that he needs to test your faith in him. All right, now, if we take a look at Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6, it says, without faith, it is impossible to please him. All right, so when you guys are going through trials and tribulations over here, when you're going through challenges over here, and then you're going through hoops and bounds, ups and downs over here, and you have nowhere to turn, God says he wants you to bring it to him, let it go, and believe that it is already done.
See, that right there, bruh. That right there. So, I didn't understand. I'm like, Father. Now, the last few months, the Father's been taking care of me, with at least $100, and for some reason this month, I didn't get that donation of $100, and the Father spoke to my spirit, and he's like, were you dependent upon that person that I used to sow unto you, or are you dependent upon me? And of course, before he asks that question, I'm already dependent upon the Father and not upon people. But it's not like I didn't notice that for 3 months in a row, I was assisted by a particular person, plus other people, random people, from time to time. But it's like I already knew that the Father is showing me that it is not the particular people that I am to put my trust and faith in. It's literally the Father. It's literally the Holy Spirit, because it's the Holy Spirit that touches the hearts of who he chooses to do his will by sowing unto me. And it's like I already knew that, but yet at the same time, we had this conversation in my head as I began to talk to him about the only time that, I'm worrying is because I'm wondering, well, how come, this donation didn't show up this month? Did I do something to offend this person? Father, did I do something to offend you? Did I upset your spirit somehow? Like, is there anything that I did, that will cause you to withhold your blessings from me? So I had this conversation with my maker, and that's when he dropped this video in my lap. And as I stated, and I commented on this video, and I said 15 cents to my name, I'd say I'm pretty damn depleted financially, LOL. Let's go ahead and continue.
You hear me, my family? He wants you to bring it to him and have faith that it is already done, that he is going to move on your behalf. But are you taking one step in order for him to take two? Okay, remember, guys, faith is believing in the things that is unseen. All right, so as you go through your awakening journey, you're on this narrow path. You're going to go through a lot of challenges, guys. You're going to go through a lot of struggles. You're going to go through a lot of setbacks. You're going to go through a lot. Okay, and this is where your faith is going to be tested a lot. All right, God is calling you to come closer to him. He wants you to draw near. All right, and he wants you to have faith in him and believe that he's going to help you move that needle
trust
forward.
and faith.
Okay, so when things are going wrong in your life and you're losing everything, literally, right? You lost your house, you lost your kids, you lost your job, your money's being depleted. Okay, are you going to curse God's name and ask him, why is this happening to me? You guys got to remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Okay, and God right now is testing your faith in him, my family. Okay, so stay strong, keep your mind sharp, continue to pray to God, continue to stay in prayer, and believe that whatever it is that you are seeking,
and know
it is already done, okay? Now, the second reason that God is going to completely deplete you and remove those things from your life is that he wants to know how bad you want it, right? Success does not come easy. It doesn't come easy. If it came easy, everybody in the world would be successful. Everybody in the world would be living their best life. But unfortunately, that's not the case, because a lot of people don't really want it. They say they want something bad enough. God's like, okay, let me give you a little fishing line. Let me give you just a little bit.
See, that right there. Now, I want happiness and freedom. I never cared about the riches of this world. I only want to be sustained while I walk in my purpose. That is completely different than someone seeking after wealth and riches. I'm not seeking after that. I want freedom and happiness. There is a huge difference. It brings me great joy to walk in my purpose and do what I have been called to do upon this earth. I have never in my life been happier. Do I have to go through all of these trials, struggles, tribulations, fire, facing huge ass mountains, standing there like scratching my head? Okay, well, Father, do your thing, because I can't do it with my might. I don't have the might to move this mountain, but you do. Okay? So I stand firm on that. It has nothing to do with belief. It has everything to do with trust and faith, knowing that my power is greater than any evil power, any evil entity upon this earth or in the heavens above this earth, okay? Because you got your first little level heavens right there. Don't think that that's the Most High. No, there's several levels to the kingdom, people. There's several levels to the heavens. All right, so your lower heavens is not where the Most High Almighty is. Okay, Satan has his little kingdom up there. All right, that's where his little minions. That's why when you see shooting stars, those are demons. Okay, you find that in the Testament of Solomon. So anyway, man, I ain't trying to go all off. Let me just go ahead and continue to play this video.
Right, let's see how bad you actually want it. Come to find out, they're not even going after it.
And see, that's another thing that reminds me. It's like, bruh, while I am standing in faith, I'm walking by faith, not by sight. I am not idle. Okay, I'm not idle. I am constantly working. Okay, constantly building these videos. I have these projects that the Father has given to me, and I'm getting these things out. I'm releasing. It's not like you can't look at my channel and see the fruit on my channel. Okay, you see that I've been working. Then, like my channel, my life speaks for itself. So it's like, bro, I let the haters talk. Let them talk. Let them hate. But they cannot deny my fruit. Okay? You cannot deny all of this that the Father has given to me. You may not agree with all of it, and it doesn't matter. Because your opinion is not going to change the eternal word of the Most High. Now let me just let this go ahead and play, because I'm trying to make sure I said everything that I was going to say pertaining to this one. That yes, you have to actually be doing the work. You can't just be idle. You can't just be sitting on your hands and expecting the Father to do something for you when you're not doing your part. See, the Father told me what to do. I am following the instruction given to me. And I'm doing that to the best of my ability. And I have questioned within myself anything and everything, making sure that I have dotted every I and crossed every T, that I am not out of circuit with my power, that I am in one accord with the Most High. I have not went off track. I have not went astray. I have not backslid and went back into sexual immorality. I have not backslid and done anything that the Father has told me not to do. Okay? I know that I am not perfect. I still smoke cigarettes, I smoke cannabis, I use profanity from time to time, but I walk in love at all times. I may blow up when I'm by myself, cussing out my slow ass computer, like cussing out YouTube when they take down my videos. I mean, hell, they can't hear me, you know, but maybe I do need to work on that a little bit, you know. Maybe I do need to work on blowing up even when I'm by myself, you know. Cussing out my computer and whatnot, even though it's an inanimate object. I'm just saying, bro, like, it irritates me having, you know, to deal with all of these issues. My computer is from 2016. That's when I bought it, bruh. And it's 2023, okay? This thing is a dinosaur, you know? So it's like, bruh. But the Father is still giving me this work, and He's allowing me to compile this work on this computer. To the best of my ability, even though I gotta fight through all of these issues and all of these trials, bruh. It is not easy, okay? And most people would not want to do what I'm doing, but it is suited for me. Like this suit fits me perfectly, okay? I am well suited for this. This was ordained, okay? That's the best way that I can put it, because how else can I be at peace, bruh? How else can I have the divine peace and serenity of the all power of love and life? How is it that I am not frantic? How is it that I am not pulling out my hair trying to figure out how I'm going to sustain my life? I don't know how my internet's gonna be paid, bruh. I have 15 cents to my name, you know? But let me just let this play.
Not doing anything, they're not taking action. Remember what I just said, if you want God to take 2 steps, you gotta take 1. How bad do you want it, chosen ones? How bad do you want that life? How bad do you want to become a multi-millionaire? How bad do you want that job? How bad do you want to start that business? How bad do you truly, truly want it? Are you putting the time, effort, and energy into it? You see, everything that you guys are trying to create right now in your lives, yes, you can speak it all you want, right? We say speak things into existence, but faith without works is dead. Okay, so God is testing you, all right? When you lose everything, guys, when He's depleting you, when things are going wrong in your life and it seems like you have absolutely nothing, you got $5 in your bank account, okay? How bad do you want it? Are you going to continue to keep going and go after it? Or are you going to draw back and be timid and scared of your destiny? Okay? That's why not everybody can be successful, family. That's why when people get depleted, they end up going back to their old lives. They end up going back to doing the same thing that they used to do over and over and over again. All right? Because they feel that they are not worthy of God's blessing. Okay? That is the second reason, okay, that God will completely deplete you and remove things from your lives, guys. Okay? Now, the third reason that God is going to complete you is that you need to practice your patience. All right, be honest with yourselves, chosen ones. A lot of you guys out there right now, okay, you have no patience. You might have a very, very short fuse. That one word can completely trigger you, and it can ruin everything for you. Everything. Okay, maybe you're at work, you're at that 9-to-5 job, your colleague, your boss, somebody said something to you, and it triggered you, and you was very, very quick to pop off at the mouth. Guess what? It got you in trouble. A lot of trouble. Okay? You need to practice patience. All right? Why is this so important, man? This is really, really important, actually. Why is this important? Okay? If you guys remember the story of Job, right, in the Bible, okay? Family, you're going to go through so many different things, right? You're being depleted. You're losing things. And before that blessing can take place, can show up in your life, it can take a long time.
Now, everybody knows the story of Job in the Bible, but the Bible doesn't give the complete story. So let me just go ahead and give you a rundown right quick. See, the Bible leaves out on the reason why Job was tested like that and why he went through all of that. This is in, I believe, the pseudepigrapha in the Testament of Job or something like that. I forget the exact title of it. But anyway, Job was wealthy, okay? And Job was an Edomite. He was not an Israelite. He was an Edomite, okay? From the city of Nod or something like that. But anyway, he was very wealthy, okay? And in order for him to atone for his wealth, he had to give up his wealth. And so when he gave up his wealth, he lived in filth, okay? And that's how he got all the boils and sores and all of that. Now, this is according to the Testament of Job. I believe that's the name of it. Well, I think that's the name of it. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, that makes sense, bruh. And it makes logical sense. So I just wanted to throw that in there so that you don't think that the Most High is sadistic, just allowing Satan to afflict. Bruh, it's not like that. We gotta go through the fire, okay? And if you're not carrying your cross, if you're not suffering in some kind of way, then best believe you're gonna suffer later, okay? You either suffer now or you're gonna suffer later. If you are not suffering right now, woe be unto you. That's all I'm gonna say is if you got an easy life right now, if your life is breezy, you ain't gotta worry about how you gonna pay your internet and your bills and all of these things. You ain't gotta worry about how you gonna eat next month. You ain't got none of these worries. You ain't got none of these trials and tribulations. Woe be unto you, okay? Especially if you're not looking out for those that are suffering. Alright? If you're only worried about your own life and your immediate family and your friends, you're not caring about your neighbors around you. You don't care about your fellow human being, okay? Woe be unto you. I'm just telling you, bruh. And these messages is not to scare you. This is just the absolute truth. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. You reap what you sow, okay? So if you're sowing a cold ass heart all your life and you're stingy, you're selfish, you don't want to impart of your substance unto someone that is in need, bruh. The person that's in need is going to still be taken care of by the Most High. He's going to use somebody with a good heart. He's going to use someone to sow unto his people. Yes, he will. But woe be unto you when the anointing was upon you and his word was upon your heart to sow, and you harden your heart and you refuse to do so because of your own personal biases. Just know that that's going to come back to you.
It can take a very, very long time depending on God's timing. Okay? All right, maybe you're trying to get pregnant. Maybe you want to have a baby. All right, but right now it's not the right time. God said maybe 20 years down the line. Let me go this way. 20 years down the line, you're going to have a baby. 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 7 years, 14 years. Down the line, you're going to have that child. But right now is not the time. Your patience comes in right now. Okay? Because God's blessing, God's timing is going to show up in divine timing when it's supposed to happen. All right? This is a big one for you guys, man. This is a big one. A lot of people out there have no patience. All right? You might go to the grocery store. You're standing in line. There might be 15 people in front of you. Mm-hmm. You have no patience to wait. Yeah. You have no patience to stand there and kind of just wait a little bit. It's okay. Sometimes you need to just chill, sit back, relax. Let your mind wind down. All right? Just chill for a minute. Okay? God is testing your patience. All right? remember, when you guys go through new levels, there's going to be new devils. And some of those new devils, right, you're going to be dealing with them for quite a long time. You're going to be dealing with them for some time, all right?
Yeah, but I get that, bruh. And that's something that I talk with the father about because, bruh, just the other day I had to go to Walmart. I had to take the bus and walk to Walmart, okay? And bruh, I literally went grocery shopping. I got all my groceries and everything. Walked around Walmart, got my groceries. I didn't ride the cart, so I'm doing all of this walking, okay? And then I get in line to get a money order, alright? And, bruh, I'm chilling. I'm chilling for a long time, right? A good 15-20 minutes before I start to get a bit agitated because they got one register open and the same two women was at the register, bruh. I didn't know what the hell they were doing. It seemed like they were trying to return items or get refunded for, I don't know what the hell they were doing, bruh. But I didn't cuss them out. I didn't say anything bad, but I was talking to myself a little, above my breath, a little out loud, but not too loud to where it caused a disturbance. But I'm talking to myself like, bruh, this, like, why? Why do we have to suffer this way? Like, why do we continuously have to be oppressed? I'm only standing in this line to get a money order, bruh. And it's like, I feel like I'm the only one that sees this oppression and this sheer bondage, bruh. It's like, not only do I have to pay to take the bus, to go get a money order, pay for the money order, and then stand in line for 20, 30 freaking minutes in order to get the money order, to then take the money order to the office, walk it up there to the office. It's like, bro, I am not trying to be a complainer, but I want people to see this oppression, okay? It will make things so much easier for us if they would put this online. That would have cut out me having to pay for bus fare, get out there, walk to go take the damn bus, go to Walmart, stand in line for 20, 30 freaking minutes for a month. I wouldn't have to do any of this. I wouldn't have to pay for a money order. All I would have to do is log on to the website, Savannah Landing, and freaking pay my rent. Why can't they do that? No, they don't want to do it like that because they love oppressing us. They love making life hell for us, okay? They love forcing us to have to pay more in order to have a roof over. Bro, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this rant. Because it's like, bro, I don't want to seem like I'm a complainer, but I see this shit and I am not complacent, okay?
Right, this could be a colleague, this could be a new boss, this could be a business partner, all right, this could be a new spouse, a new boyfriend or girlfriend. Doesn't matter who it is, my family, all right? If you are going through certain things with people at a certain time, all right, your patience will be tested up against them or up against that situation because God wants to give you something better. He wants to give you more. All right, but are you willing to actually wait for it? Woo, that's a big one, man. That's a big one. You have to wait for it. All right, it's the same thing with a YouTube channel. How bad do you want it? You have to practice your patience. A lot of you guys want to start YouTube channels, but you have no patience because you're like, man, I'm only getting 10 views. I'm only getting 5 views. I'm only getting 15 views. This is never going to work. All right, YouTube is a marathon, guys. It's not a sprint. Right. It's a marathon. It takes time. You have to keep going. All right, so if you want something bad enough, reason number 2 that God will deplete you. All right, going right into reason number 3, you have to have the patience in order for it to show up in your lives, okay? So just keep moving the needle forward because God is going to show up on your behalf, okay? Now, the 4th reason, I was going to say signs, the 4th reason that God needs to remove everything, needs to deplete you, okay, is because he needs to renew your mindset. Whew. This is a big one. Another big one. Okay, along your spiritual journey, you guys are going to have a change of heart. You're going to have a change in mindset. Your mindset is going to be completely renewed. All right? Don't follow the ways of the world. All right? You need to have a new mindset. If you want to change your outer reality, you have to go within first. Exactly. You can't change your outside reality if you're not willing to change within. Exactly. All right? You have to have a new mindset. Okay, so when you guys have lost everything, listen to this story real quick. Let me just put something into perspective for you. Okay, let's just say three times out of your life. Okay, obviously there's going to be more, but let's just say 3 times out of your life, boom, boom, boom. Okay, there were times where things happened to you, and you always had the same mindset. Okay, something happened. Let's say something happened. You lost everything. You lost your car. Something happened. All right, and let's say you questioned God. God, why didn't you move on my behalf? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? First of all, God doesn't have to do anything. Right? He doesn't have to do anything, my family. But your faith is so powerful that it can move the hand of God. Now, if you don't have faith, my family, God is not going to move on your behalf. Remember, like I just said, okay? God wants you to believe that he's going to move on your behalf. He wants you to believe that he's going to step in for you as long as you take that one step. Okay? So that first time that you did something, you cursed God's name. God, why'd you do this? Why'd you allow this to happen to me? Blah, 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 blah. Okay? The second time something happened, you did the exact same thing. You continued to think in that manner. You continued to act in that manner. You continued to lash out and ask God, why did you allow for this to happen to me? Okay? And then you do it again for the third time, my family, and you ask the exact same thing. And yet, you have never seen your life move forward. You have never seen that door open for you. You've never seen the opportunity show up. Things did not change in your favor. Why? Your outer reality did not change because you didn't change within. You didn't change your mindset.
Yep.
Okay? So when you're being depleted, when you're losing things, when God's like, yo, give me that. That's mine. It belongs to me. I'm taking it from you anyway. All right? Because you don't have faith. You have a short temper. All right? Trust and believe, family. Trust and believe. 1, 2, 3. Your mindset didn't change. You're going to get the same result every single time. Yep. But as soon as you have a different mindset about that situation, right? Let's say the same thing happens again for the 4th time. But now, instead of saying, God, why did this happen to me, blah, 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 you're not popping off at the mouth. Now you're saying, okay, Lord, I see that these things are continuing to happen to me. What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do to help me move that needle forward? I'm not going to curse your name. I'm sorry that I did that the last 3 times. I know these things are happening to me.
I ain't never done that.
For me.
It's crazy.
In order for me to come the greatest version of myself and keep moving that needle forward, okay? So when you guys are going through a new mindset change, which most of you are, right? Especially through your spiritual walk, through this new journey and everything that you guys are on, okay? Everything is going to change for you, family. Everything. Okay? So when you're being depleted, when you're losing things, people, your money, your house, your kids, your car, your job, everything is gone. It's time to think about that situation differently so that you can create a better life for yourself. And guess what? God is going to show up on your behalf simply because you had the faith, you had a change in heart, you had a change in mindset, and you started to believe in the things that you couldn't see, okay? So now that is the 4th reason that God is going to completely deplete you and remove things or people from your life, okay? Now, the 5th reason that God is going to completely deplete you and remove things from your lives, family, is so that you can tell people what he has done for you.
Bruh, oh my God.
This is a big one. This is going out into the world and sharing the gospel. This is going out into the world and sharing,
what
God has done for you. Wow. Right? Remember, man, God is a jealous God.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not no jealous. No. The all power of love and life is not jealous. Not in the least bit. That would be the adversary, actually. The all power of love and life has nothing to be jealous of. He's the creator of all love and life. There ain't nothing. The only one that would be jealous is the one that's not the creator of love and life, but the freaking adversary of death and destruction, okay? So, now, I love that last one, bruh, because that is absolutely what I live for. I live to be the living witness of the all power of love and life, okay? Of His goodness, of His love, of His mercy, all of these good fruits of the Spirit, okay? I am a living witness upon the face of this earth. I am a willing vessel for the Spirit of truth, okay? I embody the truth of the Most High. I live what I speak. I have applied His word to my life. Therefore, I have become the living word to the best of my ability. Okay? Now it's time for me to continuously walk in my purpose and trust and know that the Father is going to look out for me somehow, some way. I have no idea where it's going to come from, who it's going to come from. I have no idea who He's going to tap. I have no idea whose heart He's going to touch. I have no idea how much is going to be sown unto me. All I know is that sooner or later, bruh, I am never going to have to wonder and worry again financially. But I have to go through these periods of trials and tribulations because this is the beginning of a turning point in my life. And in order to bust through these huge ass mountains, these huge walls, or whatever the hell, however kind of analogy you want to picture, these huge obstacles that I face, you know, especially these financial situations. I was born in poverty, okay? My ancestors had everything taken from us and we were put into captivity. I am not using that as an excuse. I am telling you that I seen my life in the scriptures. And this, bruh, it was shown to me, okay? I understand the bloodline that I come from. I understand the reason that me and my people went into captivity. I understand why I had to go through all the things that I had to go through in my life. It was to lead me on this path. I had to find out why life was the way that it was, why things were the way that it were. I had all of these questions, and the Father answered all of these questions for me by way of the Holy Spirit, okay? And now that I know, I have to stand on that, stand firm on it, and it's a solid foundation. Therefore, it will not crumble. But I was gonna play some more of him, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end it there, because I'm not trying to have this thing be so long. So shalom.